and this is the Heavily Accented Opinion with Gary Morozov. As always, we are coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, and as you know, traditionally I always try to get together with people who know about life, and I reject the notion that you have to be a senator or a congressman to be interviewed and to be interesting for other people to listen to. Today in the studio here with me is Dr. Harvey Fish. Can I call you Harvey?
Welcome to. That's my mother called me.
And I learned about you, somebody around here who owns this station, told me about you, and I was completely fascinated to hear it, especially when I went to online and I went to the website of the organization that you belong to, which, correct me if I'm wrong, CCHR, Citizens Commission on Human Rights. Why don't you tell us about who you are and what you do, and how come you ended up working and getting involved with this organization?
CCHR, the Citizens Commission on Human Rights, was an organization that I got involved with, primarily because in my practice as a chiropractor, so many people were bringing their children in who had been mislabeled or labeled at the time, that they didn't know it was a mislabel, with things like ADD or ADHD. I had patients who would come in who seemed perfectly normal, like you or I might be, and were put on psychotropic medications, and not just one, sometimes two or three. And the numbers seem to be going up. And the numbers seem to be going up in terms of children who were being prescribed for ADD. They were prescribed Ritalin, trying to educate these people that these were strong medications, that these potentially medications could be addictive in nature, helping to educate people about the dangers of psychotropic drugging, and primarily make people aware of what's going on in the field of psychiatry itself. And of course, if you look at the ads, they show wonderful, healthy people who dance around. They look sad in the beginning, and then they look really good. If you're depressed, maybe you really should take this drug. People need to be aware.
It is very similar to heroin. As you said, look at what an average American eats. That can scare the daylights out of you. Change the child's diet. Heavily Accented Opinion.